Beginning with the year 1050, we observed several Vikings traveling to a location with about 20 ships. They came here and got into conflict with plenty of people. He inquired about a hidden location that has gold and silver treasure. These robbers learned about that location from those persons. They also warned against visiting the location since the consequences would be disastrous. But these criminals disregarded their advice and headed to the hidden location. Yet there was no gold, silver, or treasure that they discovered. They just discovered a wolf and its young. They then transported the wolf onto their ship. The time after 1,000 years is then visible. The primary character of this narrative, Thale, lived in a little town. She had resided with her family. At that point, Thale receives a message from her buddy inviting her to attend the party with him. She now grabs her luggage and walks away while dodging her dad's gaze. She just informs him that I will return home after midnight. A girl who was the mayor of the town appeared at the same party now. She felt envious of Thale and her friend's intimate proximity. She then separates her palchi. I was saying to her pal that their Thale also pays attention to her. Why? Did you invite the outside girl to our party? And it won't be good if you continue to do this. You ought to have at least informed me. When she learns this, she is devastated. She starts to leave from here because of this. The mayor's daughter was screaming, but she didn't hear it till later. Because of this, when she checks, she discovers the girl and her buddy are lying down. Due to their severe injuries, they are in very terrible shape. To assist them, Thale travels there. She continues forward while supporting the mayor's daughter then. Someone else hit her shoulder just then. She stumbled as a result. It was frightened when she saw this. Someone was removing the mayor's daughter from the bushes. She's completely unable to comprehend who this person is. She continues to scream just out of dread. Nevertheless, the police had now also arrived at the scene of the event, which also contained Thale's mother. She was a police officer, after all. A fellow police officer informs her that whomever attacked her here also brought the mayor's daughter with him. He is anonymous. Also, a girl who can only be your daughter was present with her. You need to go question her about this for that reason only. She is capable of telling you. Her mother was terrified after hearing this. Immediately taking care of her is her daughter. She queries what transpired after noticing the blood on her clothing. Do you have any physical injuries? She responds, No, Mom, this is not in my blood. It belongs to the mayor's daughter, which I experienced when I was caring for her. I only have a small cut on my shoulder. They eventually find the mayor's daughter's phone after looking around. Along with this, Thale's mother also receives a large nail on the tree. Something appeared to be a wild animal in distress after. Sometime, Thale's eyes finally open, where her mother is standing in front of her. What happened to you last night? I was wondering what happened to you last night. She is now cautiously telling her mother about the situation. The mayor's daughter's scream was heard abruptly, and both were hurt when I got there. I say to myself, mostly because it was really dark there, so I could not see. Here we observe something really peculiar. Thale's eyes have likewise undergone color shift. In other words, the color of one eye was different from the color of the other. Anyway, after this, the police officer takes the statements of all those children who came to that party last night, but they did not get much information from the children, and they did not even get the corpse of the daughter of the mayor. At night, Thale's mom was searching for that nail, which she'd found in the jungle from the tree, where that nail matches with the nail of the wolf. That's why she calls and tells her fellow police officer that this nail belongs to the wolf. Now the next morning, Thale's mom gets a call from the police officer, who tells that the corpse of a daughter of the mayor has been found, and when Thale hears this, she was very nervous, because since this incident happened, she had no control over herself. She was always scared. Then when her mom goes to see the corpse of the daughter of the mayor, then her condition was very bad. Those who were checking her corpse, they tell that her corpse was dragged far away. Along with that, a lot of pieces of flesh are missing from her body. There is also a very deep cut on the neck. When Thale's mom comes out, there was also that girl's mom there. She was insisting to go inside and see her, but Thale's mom does not let her go inside, because the condition of her corpse is obvious. It was so bad that she will not be able to see. Now Thale again goes to the place of the incident, where something was happening to her. There she sees the daughter of the mayor, but actually this was not true. She was just hallucinating. This means she was seeing something that was not in reality. There an old man comes to the police station, who meets Thale's mom, because he had information about this case. He tells that the one who killed that girl, whom you were looking for, he is not an ordinary wolf, but a werewolf, means half human and half wolf, which becomes a wolf only at a special time, that is the full moon night, and that werewolf is thirsty for human blood, and this process will continue until the last wolf of this generation is not killed. He will kill everyone. Hearing this, Thale's mom makes him silent, because she was not believing his words. She also says that a girl has died here very brutally, and you're telling these old stories. Then he says, yes, I knew, that no one will believe my words. After saying this, he starts going, but on the way he tells Thale's mom, that is when you believe my words. Then come to meet me. He also gives her a silver gun bullet, says that the one you want to kill means that werewolf. He will die only with this bullet. The rest of the bullets will not affect him. On the way, he puts a box of silver bullets in her coat. Unwillingly, Thale's mom puts one of its bullets in her pocket. Now Thale's same friend meets her again, who had called her to the party, says that I'm so sorry. Everything happened because of me. If I had not called you there, then you would not have been involved in all this. After hearing this, Thale tells him, whatever happened, you are not at fault for it. Anyway, it is wrong. After which she leaves from here. When Thale was going out, Mayor's daughter's friends stop her. They say that the people talking outside, are they true, means you could have saved her. But you did not save her intentionally. You did not help her. You just kept shouting like cowards. Hearing all this, she feels very bad. She leaves from there in anger, and comes to her house and cries. In the mirror, she sees wounds on her shoulder, because it was getting worse day by day. Seeing her worried, her mom comes to talk to her, but she did not want to talk to him. At night, when Thale sleeps, she has a strange dream, as if she is swimming, but not in water but in blood. Because of this, she wakes up from sleep. After this, we see a doctor, who was called to check the corpse of the mayor's daughter. He is also shown the same piece of a nail, with which he confirms and tells them that the piece is really of a wolf. After this, Thale's mom goes to the jungle with her companions and some hunters, so that the wolf can be caught, where in the jungle they get another corpse, whose head was not there. He was in a very bad condition. So they start looking for that corpse, then leaving the hunters there. They go ahead with their companions. After walking a little distance, they see a cave there. Then courageously Thale's mom goes inside it. Upon entry, she sees a pit there, where it was very dark. There was a ladder to go inside it. As soon as she starts going down the ladder, then suddenly her foot slips, and she falls straight down. On the other side, when the hunters were near the corpse, they start hearing some sounds, which they were very scared to hear, and now they start looking up slowly, where a wolf was moving towards them, who attacks them at the next moment, and kills them mercilessly. The police team had also heard their screams, and they quickly tell Thale's mom to come up. Then the team goes there with guns, to kill him, but there is no use, because that wolf attacks all of them, and eats them mercilessly, and we can only see blood there. Now when Thale's mom was coming up the ladder, then the same wolf comes in front of her and stands there, whose size was very big. It seemed bloody. Seeing her, Thale's mom's condition is getting worse, and now as soon as the wolf attacks her, then she falls down. Due to this, her arm is injured. Now the wolf had also come down. Then, seeing her so close to him, she continuously shoots at him. But these bullets had no effect on the wolf. He was continuously moving forward, during which all her bullets run out. She was scared, and quickly puts her hand in her pocket. Then she gets that silver bullet, which she shoots at the wolf, and he falls down there. Then the next scene, Thale's mom's eyes open in a hospital. She was absolutely fine, but her companion had gone into a coma, and a lot of people in her team had also died. There was something strange happening with Thale in the college, like she was hearing a slight voice, due to which she was very tired. That's why she goes to the washroom, where she sees the mayor's daughter, who was crying. Seeing this, Thale was now more worried, because her hallucinations were increasing, even at night when she was sleeping. Then suddenly she starts walking, during which her younger sister's eyes also open, and she sees Thale standing near a tree, then holding her hand. She brings her back to the room. By then Thale gets into her senses. Then her sister says that I will always take care of you. Then she says to Thale that I am not feeling well. I am feeling very sleepy. It feels as if I have not slept for months. Saying this, she goes to sleep there. There the doctor was checking the corpse of the wolf, due to which he gets a lot of information, and he tells Thale's mom that all the bullets you have hit that wolf. Nothing happened to him. Only one bullet is such. Due to this he died. And that bullet is the silver bullet. Now this bullet was the same, which the old man had given to Thale's mom. This bullet was so strong that it had made a very big hole in the body of the wolf. Hearing all this, she is very surprised, and immediately with that doctor, she goes to meet that old man, and tells him everything. Then he tells that the wolf you have killed, I have been looking for him for a long time. This is a wolf of a very old time. In fact, humans, to get the powers of animals, had experimented on humans, as a result of which it came out. Means all those humans became werewolves, and this sequence will continue until the last wolf of this generation is not killed, and their generation increases in this way. Whoever wolf bites, that man also becomes a wolf. On the other hand, we see Thale, who was with her friend, who asks her about college. What happened to you that day, when you went to the washroom? Then she says that I do not know. What is happening to me? For the past few days, I'm feeling a lot of strange things inside me. Now her friend gets a call from his dad. He goes to listen to the phone. So Thale was alone, where her eyes are on the moon, which was a full moon. It means this night human becomes a werewolf. And then suddenly, something starts happening to her. She was feeling strange changes in her body, after which she also turns into a wolf. After a while, when her friend comes back and finds her, then she also attacks her and kills her and eats her. Now in the morning, when Thale's eyes open, then she was soaked in the blood. Not only this, her friend's finger comes out of her mouth. She then looks at her face in the mirror and gets scared, because her face was like an animal. She doesn't understand. What happened to me? And what did I do with my friend last night? So to find out about this, now she covers her face and goes to the place of the incident. She sees that her friend was dead then. Seeing this, she feels sad. But now she decides that I should go away from all these people. In this condition, she can't even stay with her family. So as soon as it is night, she gets on a bus. There were a lot of people on the bus, but the trouble was that in a while now she completely turns into a wolf. Hearing her howling, everyone comes to see her. Then she attacks a lot of people and kills them mercilessly. Due to this, the car also gets an accident. Then as soon as her mom gets news about this, then she immediately goes with the doctor on that bus to investigate. During this, she gets the locket of a Thale there. Due to this, she understood that this new wolf is no one else. In fact, her daughter is Thale. She also tells the doctor about this, and says we have to find her as soon as possible. After this, we see the scene of Thale's house, where her sister was drawing, which she couldn't speak. And then she feels as if someone is coming behind her. As soon as she turns back, there was a wolf there, seeing whom she was very scared. She couldn't speak, so obviously she couldn't call for help. But when she looks into the wolf's eyes, then she understood that my sister is Thale. Wolf means Thale. When she sees in her eyes, then she stops. And then her dad comes from behind, who attacks her. Then he puts the electric shock and comes out with his daughter and quickly sits in the car and starts leaving from here. But he was hurt in all this, so he couldn't even drive the car properly. He becomes unconscious. Along with that, his car had also met with an accident. Thale's sister leaves the car and goes to hide. Till then, the wolf had also come here following them. Many people of this town also came, because they came to know that there had been an accident here. The wolf means Thale had seen all of them. There were many people. That's why she attacks them. Because of this, people start running. But here she had eaten many people after killing them, and there was blood everywhere. Now Thale's sister comes here, because she was very sad to see her sister like this. She goes to her to talk to her. A wolf means Thale standing right in front of her. She says with gestures that I will always be with you and take care of you. But in the meantime, her mom and doctor had also come here. As soon as they see the opportunity, they shoot an arrow at the wolf. Due to this, she did not die but was injured, and taking advantage of this, these people go to a store and hide, and in a while there was silence everywhere. But then suddenly a bright light from the car comes, in which actually he was an old man, who attacks him with a car to kill that wolf by hitting her, and he pushes the car into the store. Due to this, he also hurts a lot. He was injured and fell there, until then the wolf had also come here, which also kills him. And then she attacks her mom. She was trying a lot to save herself. The doctor could not help her, because he was pressed under things, and there was a piece of wood in his hand. Due to this, he was in pain. Due to this pain, he was not even able to pick up the injection lying next to him. Now the sister of the Thale was also seeing all this, so she comes out there with courage. She injects that injection into Thale the werewolf. Due to this, she fell there and fell unconscious. The scene is cut here. After this, we see Thale's mom. She was unconscious and sobbing in front of her wolf girl daughter. "That I neglected to look after you." She offers her an apology. She then tends to her own needs. I can't leave her thinking that, to paraphrase. She poses a serious threat to individuals, and neither can I murder her with my own hands. After that, she takes the silver bullet, hands it to her after putting it in the rifle. Yet we are unable to see from here whether or not she had murdered her daughter. Then in the next scenario, in front of the image of Thale, she places the silver bullet. She did not shoot Thale, thus this proves that. The narrative ends here.